Hey everybody. I'd be jamming on that music and sometimes I'd be like, oh, it stopped. So this is your girl Allie. Welcome to Making Connections. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. And so I'm excited about this interview. I like to meet new people, find out what they're about and what they have going on. And today with us we have Miss Latoya Williams. Hey girl.
Hey, hey.
And she is the founder of the Poetic Expressions Boutique. The other young man that you may have seen on the flyer is not able to be with us today. He had a emergency, but that is Ja Ray of I Am Apparel. So I'll definitely, still tag his website or Facebook page so you guys can still follow him. But Miss Latoya is still with us. And so, Latoya, for those who haven't met you yet on this station, I want to give you an opportunity just to greet the audience and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yes, like she said, my name is Latoya, the founder and CEO of Poetic Expressions Boutique. Um, I launched, I would say, about 2 months ago now. This is something that I chose to do because I felt like fashion should be poetic. It should speak to you. It should have expression. You should be able to bring forth whatever it is that you're feeling through what it is that you're wearing, whether that be dressed up, dressed down, comfortable, whatever. Be you wholeheartedly and unapologetically. So
Yes.
that's the reason why I came up with Poetic Expressions Boutique.
Oh, I like that because that was going to be one of my questions. Why the name? I
Yeah,
often like to find out why people name,
yeah,
their programs, what they do, and that kind of reminds me of the quote that was on the flyer and from Rachel Zoe, and it says, "Style is a way to say who you are
yes,
without having to speak."
yes.
You just roll up and you're like, "Oh, okay, she seems like she's cool. Okay, well, she's very um." I don't know. You can just kind of
Mhm.
tell who people are by their style. So I like that.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how I know you said you just launched 2 months ago, but is that when you actually started
That
the boutique?
the boutique, yes, is actually when I started selling it, everything. This is something that I've actually had been planning for over a year prior to me launching it. It just kind of took me some time, I had to find vendors and things like that. Had to test the waters a little bit. But I wasn't selling for my boutique. I do own also a printing company. And so I was doing that before. I'll be merging the two, but I started with that first. And that's kind of how I was like, okay, I got my feet wet a little bit. Now it's time to really go and do what I really want to do. And fashion is my passion. So,
Ah, cool. Now, even like with the printing company, like how did you get started in that?
so I got started in that with a guy I was dating. It was something that he was doing, and then of course, how women are. We kind of take over, take a part in whatever it is that our mate is doing. So I
True.
started doing that, and I took it a little further. I wanted to get it incorporated and really grow the business and everything like that. We did really, really well. We're still doing well. I just don't push it as much because I do more corporate orders now. Um,
Oh,
so yeah, so that's really what I do with that. But yeah, I love clothes. And I still do shirts. So once I merge the two, the shirt orders and stuff like that will be able to be done through Poetic Expressions.
oh, very cool. I love it. So go ahead and tell us how many pair of shoes do you have?
In my house or in my storage?
Oh gosh, let's just stick with the house.
I have a lot of things, and I find myself giving stuff away and donating it to charity every chance I get. Because I have too much. I have to get rid of a storage unit.
Wow.
It's a closet, so yeah. I love shoes, and I can't wait to launch my shoe line with the boutique either. That's gonna be a while, but I'm excited about that.
So what was the process like when you were trying to get your vendors and things like that? What did you have to go through to, find the right ones that were for you?
Oh my gosh, it took a lot of searching, and when I say a lot of searching, even that's an understatement. I'm up, and I even now, once I've launched, I'm up till 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes after I've gotten off my full time job to look for clothes and and test things out. And I order everything and I test it before I put it on my website. I check for
Okay.
quality. I, I'm a sewer, so I look at the little in tune fine things, the stitching and all that stuff to make sure that it's good and it's not gonna fall apart after the first wash. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
um, it took a lot of googling. It took a lot of trial and error. I spent money on vendor lists that weren't worth anything. It was a waste of money. Tax write off, thank God. But however,
Right. Right.
it was money spent that I could have put somewhere else. So it took months. It took times of me, like I said, just spending money to order stuff in and then having to send it back because the quality was poor. Disputing transactions on my bank statement because the
Oh
vendors don't
wow.
give you your money back. It's doing this. It takes a lot out of you, but it gives so much in return. So I love it, and I don't regret any of it.
Hey, that's what counts, that part right there, you know? And, I like to encourage people through every interview, the path that my guests have taken, it
Mhm.
wasn't an easy path. It didn't
Oh,
happen overnight. Like you
no.
said, you were doing one thing but this was still your passion. And although you were printing, you still knew there's more to it.
Yeah,
There's more than just shirts and things like that. The whole shoe line, you still have things that you have to implement. And
yes.
so, what kept you through that process? Like, even, realizing you spent money on a vendor list that was for nothing, why didn't you just stop there? What happened?
Um, I'm one of those people who's had the taste of being self-employed and not having to work a full-time job. And I was doing that for a while. I did that for, I would say, about 2, maybe 3 years. I worked for myself. And I didn't have to worry about nothing. I not clocking in. I could travel. If I wanted to go travel, I could do that and still run my business and things like that. And um, I've always had an entrepreneurial mindset or spirit. So knowing that I could create something to where it could in turn create generational wealth within my family, remove the fact of having to choose to go to work. Like, I want my son to be able to say, I don't want to go to college. I don't want to have to go work a job. My mom did this to pave the way for me. So, I'm going to either take over that, add to it, whatever he wants to do with it. I don't care, but
Right.
I want to create the possibility to have a choice. I didn't have that choice when I grew up. So
Sure.
being in a position to even be able to do that is yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing because you're right. Like, I know for me, we were just told, go to school,
Yeah.
go work on a job, find a job where you can retire from, which meant you were probably working
Yeah.
40 to 60 years of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And, work your best to hope you get a promotion, hope that people
Hope.
respect you. Right, hope. But in this new age, that's what I try to tell like some of the young people. I know you don't want to study. I know you think
Yeah.
it's hard, but guess what? Life is harder
Ooh,
if
yes.
you can't make it, if you
Yeah.
can't eat, if you can't keep your lights on. So just press a little while longer
Yeah.
and then do whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah.
Try things. I mean, what can you lose, right?
It takes sacrifice. It takes um trust within yourself, belief within yourself. I've been in a situation where I've been homeless. I've lived in a shelter. I've slept in a car and had to bathe with a bottle of water that I had to go into the store and pay $2 for. I've had my account negative. I've done all of that.
Right.
I'm a domestic violence survivor. I've been through so many things where I should be in a position where I shouldn't be walking. I shouldn't be alive. I shouldn't
Wow.
have a house, shouldn't have a business, you know what I mean? But
Right.
God, but my ability and faith within myself to continue to move forward is why I am where I am today.
Mm. Girl, you said a whole lot right there. Because if it wasn't for God, I mean, we got to make sure that we give thanks where thanks is due because, hey, like you said, and like let's just even talk about like the domestic violence piece of it.
Yes.
You know, people then once you've been through something like that, it's hard to trust again. It's hard to believe in yourself because all the negativity that's been thrown your way.
Yes.
But thank God that he had placed something on the inside of you that
Yes.
it was like it didn't agree with that. It didn't sit well with you.
Yes.
So I'm excited. I'm excited about what's to come and everything that you got going on. So what if I came in the boutique and I was just like, Latoya girl, I don't really have no style, which this is probably the truth because my friends tell me that all the time. And I just want, something different, not something, too different for me that I'm just going to be like, I'm scared to wear it. But, how would you take me through that process, that
So it depends.
makeover?
It depends. My definition of different is like buttons and stitching, and I like
Hmm.
the weird, intricate things, and then I even like the simple but beautiful things because a lot of people think that you have to have a whole lot of embellishments and flowers and colors and all that to bring things out. No, you can bring out the most simplest thing. It just depends on what you pair with it, whether it be an earring, whether it be your pants or your shoes. Everything it plays its part, and you just got to kind of know where you want to go. So right now, I don't have a storefront right now, so that's a little tough to say. But if I had one, I would say, first, what colors are you looking for? What are you shopping for? What kind of things do you typically go with? Are you looking to change that style? Are you open? What? I got to kind of know my limits first before I know where to go.
Right. Well, I mean, but those are good questions, because you didn't just say, I'm going to pick out something on the rack and I'm going to put you in it and girl, you're going to look great. No,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, what are you comfortable with? Because even if you pick something that you like, if I don't wear it, it's still going to be the same me, right? Nothing would have changed. But I
Yes.
even like the fact that you like the colors or even just a little accessory, because
Yes.
accessories really do change things.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's cool. So those were good questions.
Yes.
So what do you hope to? I know you have the boutique, and I know you're online, but what do you hope to? I know you're saying something about the shoe line, but really, what would you like to see in your future? What do you hope the impact is with your boutique?
I hope the impact with me is to create a message for other people, men and women, who have been through some of the same obstacles that I've been through, but still have found a way to be successful and come out on top. We have so many people telling us, no, 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 you can't. Putting so many limits and boundaries up, and sometimes, when someone like me, I suffer from anxiety. It's like we analyze every tiny little bitty detail, and it's like, so you know what I mean. So
Yes, buddy.
we sometimes psych our own selves out, and then we allow other people to do the same thing. But I want to be able to encourage other people that none of that matters. Just believe in you. That's enough. That's all you need is you, and then you need a plan, and you need an action. You need to take action on that plan.
Yeah.
um so that's what I want to do, as well as I want to eventually just create something to where our people don't have to worry about, not, our people as in color, but just people, period, within the US. We're not
Right.
always having to go overseas to get things that's cute and, and elegant, or what they call that Instagram look or whatever. Uh,
Right.
so that's something I said I wanted to bring forth, that people could trust the quality in the item, and in the company that they choose to shop with.
And you took me to another place I was going to go to. That thing right there that you said, trust the quality that you're
Mm-hmm.
providing. And, I can tell by the things you've already said about, you test the quality for yourself. You're
Mm-hmm.
not just looking to fill the boutique and just have things online for people to get, but you have to have quality things so that you have return customers, that you
Yes.
have customers that go out and say, "Girl, you better go to a Poetic Expression. She got what you need. She will hook you up."
Yeah.
So, I that is definitely a must. And so I like that you said that.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how important is it, um, you know, because again, we're talking about finding comfort in yourself,
Mhm.
believing in yourself. How important is that in life and anything that you want to do?
In life, it can really make or break you. It can put you in a position to where you feel like the world is on your shoulders, and it can put you in a position where you feel like you're on top of the world. I personally choose to be on top of the world. Like I said, I've been down in the
You've already been down there, right?
I've been there. I've even attempted to commit suicide. Like when I say I've been there, I have been there. Okay,
Wow.
and when I think back on what I went through, I realized that what I needed to do was forgive myself for making the decisions that I made, or for
Good
allowing other
point.
people to have say so on my life when they didn't contribute to anything or any of the outcomes. They're not gonna be there. We all have to live with the decisions that we make. So forgive you if you make a mistake. If it's okay to not know, it's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't
Right.
know, you got to speak up. You got to ask for help. You have to ask those tough questions, because a closed mouth don't get fed. And regardless of what you choose to do, what you put out is coming right back to you. So
Yeah.
I told a friend today, I said, the energy you give is coming right back. So do you want the positive or the negative? Regardless, your energy should be going towards the things and the people that feed your spirit and your soul and your life, nothing
Mm.
else. And that's how you're going to get to where you want to be.
Girl. You got the insides bubbling like, oh yes, honey. I just like want to talk to you about everything. Oh gosh, but you are so right. And I have found that sometimes, and it's true, like even when you're sick and things like that,
Mhm.
when you finally get up and you take a shower and you put on some clothes, you feel better. You still
Yes.
dealing with this cough, you still dealing with whatever, but you feel better.
Yes.
So even with the Poetic Expressions, I just love it because, just a little pop of color.
Yes.
Throw a little bow in your hair, do something different, get you an
Yes.
earring that you never have worn before. So I love it. What's your favorite colors to put together?
Oh, I'm big on color blocking.
Okay.
And so I love the entire rainbow, in all honesty.
Okay.
Right now I've been on the lime green kick. My son kind of got me on that right now. So I'm loving the lime greens and the bright neon colors I love. So I love to stick out like a sore thumb, but yet be subtle and sexy all at the same time. So
All at the same time. You can do all that at the same time?
it's at the same time.
Oh God. You can go through everything you've been through, but still come out on top.
Yes, yes,
You can
absolutely.
still put out positive energy.
Yes,
You can still be a business owner.
yes,
Girl, you
yes.
better shut up. Oh God, I love it when you are doing it. And I see you have some pieces back there. So I want you to kind of show us what you got.
Okay. So some of these pieces, actually, I think it's only one that's not on my website.
Okay.
Um, and that's this black one right here. This is a plus size though.
Okay.
It's a dress. It has a long V in the front and in the back, but on the sides, it's got like these ruffles.
Yeah.
You can see that, but it has really good material. Really stretchy. It's actually posted on my Facebook. One of my model friends. She's also one of my customers. She purchased one. She just recently got published. She was wearing the dress
Ah,
for that. So yes,
girl, just thinking, huh? New Year's Eve. Okay, okay.
yes, it is really cute. I'm telling you. And then I also have this one. It's plus size. It kind of has like your pearls and embellishments on it, on the
Mm.
front and the back. It like hangs off the shoulders a little bit. It also
Mm.
has that V, but it is adjustable, I guess you can kind of say, to where it's not just too droopy or anything like that in the front
Okay.
to reveal too much. This also comes in black. This is on the website, but it comes in black and white. I mean, black and pink.
Okay. Very nice.
And then this is where I'm talking about with the different kinds of looks and things. This is a jacket. It's got like the good different stitching in the back.
Yeah.
This is a vegan leather jacket. I'm not sure how well y'all can see this, but I'm gonna try to it's a
Oh,
vegan.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes. I also have, this is like a crop sweater. The arms are kind of like poofy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this in particular sweater is actually not as short as many would think if you say crop.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the size you get, it may either come like all the way down to like your stomach or come up a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Um, Sorry, y'all, about my camera.
Oh, you good. You good.
Um, but I also have like this long flowing silk green dress. It's got like the split here.
That's pretty.
Yes, and it's very light. There's a lot of silk material that is really, really heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not. It's like you would think when they made this was they cut it so thin and it's ridiculous. But it's really high quality and it's I love it. When you put it on and you do your little twirls, it's like I said, it's really
I was
pretty.
going to say, it looks like it flows so pretty, though.
Yes, it flows perfectly. Um, and then I have some jeans. These are like those boyfriend jeans. What that's like got the distressed look on the
Mm-hmm.
top and things like that. Um, these are high waisted. So got those.
Cute.
Yes, I got a few different things. I mean, most of the stuff is can be seen on the site, on the website. I have pop up shops that I do. I just finished my last one for 2020 last weekend or 2 weekends before that.
Okay.
I have one major one that's coming up on January the 16th in Dallas. It's going to be a big deal. We're doing photo shoot for it, video shoot, everything.
All right.
And so people will be able to come out and be themselves, and come and get pampered a little bit, shop, all of the above. So I'm loving it. I'm excited and I can't wait for it. So that's when I'm
Cool.
releasing more things that's not on my website. And my lingerie line will be released by then as well.
Oh, really? Come
Yes.
on, girl. Now
Yes.
you doing it. I love it.
Yes.
So, what is your website?
It is www.poetic-expressions.com.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, I'm getting a little message. I don't know why people like to call me and text me when I'm on the show.
Okay, 4 calls already.
Oh gosh. Well, I love it. I think you're doing an awesome job. I mean, all of your clothing and I try to check out people's Facebook page just to learn a little bit more about them or see what. But I like one of your messages. It said, "Stop trying to be a Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah,
Guys like Gatorade too." You
yeah.
know. So I like the fact that you're showing some plus size things because a lot of times we plus size girls, we feel like, well, we just got to get something drab because, they don't make all the sexy stuff in our sizes. Why can't we be sexy too?
Yes. Yes.
But I see you have options for us.
Oh yeah. My mother was a plus size woman before she recently had surgery and everything like that to lose weight. But all my life she was a plus size woman. Most of the women in my family are plus size. So I just so happened to get that right in between. But
Yes.
I love it. It doesn't matter. I want you to be beautiful and feel beautiful in your own skin. So
That's
Get whatever
it.
you say.
And that's another thing about clothing and about colors. It's something for everybody. Like my skin tone might not go well with a certain color, but
Yes.
that's okay. There's so many other colors and so many other options. Don't worry about if maybe you saw a dress on the rack and it looked a
Mhm.
bomb.com on your friend, but then you put it on and it doesn't look, it does might not have anything to do with you. It's
Yeah.
just that color didn't work with your skin tone.
Mhm.
Maybe it's the way it fit didn't work with your
Yes.
body type, but it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you, right?
Exactly. Yes. Everybody's beautiful. Period. And it matters for what's on the inside than the outside anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. But, I wanted to throw that out because so many times we compare ourselves to other people and we're like, why can't I look that good in this or what have you? Stop
Mhm.
doing that. Find your own path,
Yes.
find your own poetic expression.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, gosh. Well, I know this 30 minutes goes by so fast on Mondays. But I definitely want you to tell everybody again, what your website is, how they can reach out to you. And right after that, we're going to take a quick commercial and come right back.
Okay. You can go to my website at www.poetic-expressions.com. We're also on Instagram at Poetic Expressions underscore boutique. And we're on Facebook at Poetic Expressions Boutique. And if you don't remember any of that, if it was too much to write down, just Google us, Poetic Expressions Boutique. We're going to come up. I've tested it, I've tried it. So
So
it's
we're going to come up. All you got to do is look for us. We're going to be there for you, right?
that's it. Or hashtag Poetic Expressions Boutique on Facebook, whatever. We are there. Yes.
Awesome. I love it. So we're going to take a small break and we will be right back with Making Connections and more with Latoya Williams, founder of Poetic Expressions Boutique.
Yes.
Wonderful listening audience, whether you were listening live or on the replay. And don't forget to like our Facebook page, Making Connections with Allie and Shay, so that you can get notified every time we go live. Do you have a burning message to share with the audience? Contact Alicia Johnson at info@aliciajohnson.com. That's info@ALYSSIAJOHNSON.com with your topic idea and your message to be booked on the show. And if you're an inspirational speaker or a motivator or simply seeking a platform to share your message, contact Miss Alicia Johnson at info@aliciajohnson.com. That's info@ALYSSIAJOHNSON.com to be considered for 30 to 60 minutes of weekly airtime right here on the Making Connections Network. Again, contact Alicia Johnson at info@aliciajohnson.com. That's info@ALYSSIAJOHNSON.com to be considered for 30 to 60 minutes of weekly airtime, your own radio show right here on the
Hey, hey, everybody. We're back at Making Connections. And I was just reading some of the comments, and Jonathan is on there, and he's like, big girls don't have to shop at Lane Bryant. And that's right. Now you don't have to just go to Lane Bryant if that's not what you have. Now you can reach out to Poetic Expressions Boutique, tell her
Yes.
what you need, and she already said she's got the vendors and she's looking for quality. So look up at Poetic Expressions Boutique for another option at least, right?
Yes.
And so Latoya, I was just thinking, maybe about the pop-up shops and things like that. Have you done a virtual one yet?
I have not yet. I'm actually in the process of preparing to do that.
Cool.
I'm working on my momentum first, so that way, because it's expensive to do all of that. I got to buy the lights and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, true, true.
yes, so I am working on that. Look forward to it. I would say shortly after January, I should be
Okay.
ready for that.
Yes, yes, yes. And well, even your January event, make sure you have it streaming so that people
Definitely.
can shop. Cause make sure you remind me of the date. Cause I'm gonna be online being like, tell her to put that back. That's mine.
Yes, ma'am.
So definitely, like I said, I love all your options. I love the fact that you have different things from blue jeans to the little black dress.
Yeah.
And so I definitely appreciate you being on the show today, sharing with us some of your poetic expressions and encouraging others that it doesn't matter what it looks like right now,
Yes.
doesn't matter what you've been through. If
Yes.
you keep consistent, if
Yes.
you keep believing in yourself, then
Yes.
you can get there. Is that right?
Yes. Amen.
Well, again, before we go, I just want to give you opportunity, to leave us with some last words of encouragement or either just something you want us to know about Poetic Expressions Boutique.
Well, I'm gonna say thank you for having me, first of all.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having this amazing platform available for us to, be a part of and to share our visions and dreams and travels throughout life. I appreciate that.
Oh,
And then
thank
I
you.
thank everyone for watching, tuning in. Just check us out. My message will never change. It'll always be the same. I am that business owner who shares both my personal life as well as my business life. I'm an open book. And the best way for you guys to know that it is possible is to know everything that I've been through. So,
Hey,
yeah.
girl, now you like got my mind rolling too about a whole nother show. Don't even not about fashion.
No, I'm working on that too. Working on a bunch of things. I have a message and a story to give, and I want to get it out. So yeah.
All right. Well, make sure you let me know. You can come share it here anytime.
Yes, ma'am.
It's, well, thank you again. And thank you guys for listening. You guys know we are here every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Saturday at 12 noon. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget, Making Connections is trying to give away these 4 tickets to this Winter Wonderland concert. We're picking 2 winners, and each winner gets 2 tickets. It's the Winter Wonderland concert sponsored by Nakia Cousins and Radia Johnson. The concert is December 19th. You have until December 12th to enter the contest. All you have to do is follow Making Connections on social media, um, Facebook and IG, and then either download Radia's book Wet or Nakia's music For Your Eyes Only. You will enjoy either one. And Nakia said, well, get the book and read it while you're listening to the music. Now,
That part.
come on, she brought it all together. And then if you just let me know that you purchased by sending an email to allyandshay@gmail.com. That's ALYANDSHAY@gmail.com. You'll be entered into the contest. And like I said, 2 winners are going to win 2 tickets to the virtual concert. So help me be a blessing to somebody. Come on, y'all. Who gonna get these tickets?
Yes.
So again, Latoya, thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate you, taking some time out of your schedule to let our audience know who you are, how they can connect with you, and what you have to offer in order to bless their lives. I thank you for your words of encouragement to the listeners, and you be encouraged as well. And I'm excited. I'm gonna be following everything you do. So we can, get the word out and let everybody know as things are popping off for you, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Well, you have a good day. Again, we appreciate y'all. Thank you. We'll see you here on Saturday. And on Saturday, we'll have another fashion designer. Her name is Dale Scott. She will be with us this Saturday. And guess what? Until then, as always, we're leaving you with love, positivity, and good vibes. Have a great day, everybody. Bye,
Bye.
Latoya.